Turn the dehumidifier off, which I do straight away. It doesn't tend to make background noise, but once in a while. How is everyone doing? We started a little bit early today because, for once, my work came through quickly and I had more time. And yes, workmen Aurora and Reb for being first and second. Reb gaining a sneaky can-shaped fish. Saw the oddest thing this morning. While making coffee, I witnessed a man sitting at a bus stop with his shoes and socks off neatly placed next to him on the bench. It's 6 degrees out. Why would you do that? It's a bus stop, but he's outside, right? Why would you take your shoes and socks off outside? I wonder if he's okay. Has he got weird overheating feet? Can your feet overheat? I don't really have sweaty feet. Presumably other people do. Yeah, I've got questions too. Yeah. Let's pick up a bit of fluff on my shirt. Yeah, that's... Maybe he stepped in a puddle. Somewhere, somehow, but yeah, weird. Yeah, I mean, yeah. He stepped in a puddle with both his feet. I mean, I've stepped in many puddles on my walk. I don't tend to just take my shoes and socks off that urgently. It's more, you kind of think, right, well, my feet have got wet. I'll sort it later when I'm indoors, in private. Even the workplace counts as private, not the bus stop. That's, yeah. Hey Lou, how are you doing? Yes, Dogtanian Musker Hounds. Yes. Because it's a bit warmer today, so I thought I'd stream with a t-shirt on for a change. Because it's absolutely terrific. There is actually a storm outside. I don't know what the name is. The UK always names storms, and I'm always there going, you don't need to name it. It's weird. But yeah, there's a lot of very heavy rain. There's a lot of flooding locally. So I haven't been for a walk today because the weather was too bad. It's very windy, very, very wet, kind of the actual rare level of rainy where I go, it's probably not advisable. And I feel a little bit, feels weird not going for a walk. I think my watch, I don't think I've even got to 1,000 steps today. Let's have a look. 871, I'm normally at 4,000 or 5,000 by this point of the day. I'm going to get twitchy. I've got a walking pad downstairs, but I'm not a huge fan of it. I think I'm going to have to use it. You're mid-baking. I misread that at the moment as mid-barking, the Dogtanian reference. What are you baking, Lou? Tell us all. And yeah, how is everyone? How was everyone's weekend? My weekend was simultaneously good and a pain. I'm trying to think what I did. I don't think I did a huge amount after stream on Saturday. I kind of relaxed, did a kind of a few... Oh no, I remember. I didn't relax. Well, I did. I carried a large 6-foot-tall bookcase from my bedroom downstairs and into the garden and into the garden shed. And I did a similar thing with it a couple of years ago, and it nearly killed me. Saturday, it was okay. It was awkward because it's taller than me. But yes, the gym is paying off. It was definitely a lot easier than I expected. So that's good. And I have new furniture arriving, I think it might be tomorrow. To be honest, it probably isn't actually going to be assembled tomorrow. But it was in a Black Friday sale, and it was one of those rare Black Friday sales that was genuinely a good price. So yeah, and then the rest of Saturday was fairly chill. Then I had problems. My next door neighbours, who many of you know I have a lot of problems with anyway, they're not the best of people. They had a party till 5 a.m. And I live in a semi-detached house, so we have an adjoining wall. And also they were out in the garden a lot, even though it was freezing cold. They were really dry. I could hear every single word of every single song they sung. It was a low-key nightmare, because, yeah, I didn't sleep. My watch told me I slept for 90 minutes Saturday night, because that's how loud it was. And then I went to the gym Sunday morning, because I got kind of grumpy about it and was a bit, I'm not having my Sunday routine messed up because I didn't sleep because of them. leg day was kind of tough on the energy front, and I'm still pretty tired because last night I slept well, but one good night's sleep is not going to make up for 90 minutes of sleep the night before. So I'm pretty tired. But yeah, after the gym yesterday, went to a Christmas market with my mum, which was quite nice. And then sadly, she bought a cake that was supposedly vegan, as in they told us it was vegan. We had a whole chat about the importance of allergen awareness. And then last night she spent 5 hours vomiting non-stop because no, it wasn't vegan. It must have had egg or dairy in it. So, yeah, kind of a weekend of ups and downs. We'll go with that. So she isn't doing too well today, which is annoying. Chocolate cake mid-pit in Discord. I just need to do the buttercream. Ooh, that sounds nice. Yes, it was an up and down weekend, so she's not doing too good today, which is really annoying because we finally had a weekend where it was starting to feel like we were getting somewhere, and crucially, she felt like my regular mum of I can't remember a time at a weekend where I particularly had to feel like I was on carer duty. It was nice. It was a nice normal weekend. And now, because somebody mislabeled, well, I say mislabeled, they told us with words in person that it was safe. Yeah, so that's annoying. We have plans tomorrow, so I'm hoping she will recover for that, because we're trying to be Christmassy. We've missed out on a lot of Christmases in recent years. So we're trying really hard to make sure this was a good one. It reminds me of ages ago. I met with a friend in Rotterdam for coffee, and she has to drink lactose-free drinks. Oh no. She asked for waitress twice. The waitress looked annoyed, and then my friend told me, wait, she will bring a milk one, which the waitress did. I can't believe how commonplace this asshole behaviour is towards people with allergies. I know, it's just... I don't get it. I mean, some people, it's going to kill them, to be blunt. I mean, the old friend I once had, who was allergic to all the things under the sun, most of them, he would have just died. He had an EpiPen. If he'd accidentally ingested some of the things, he would have died quickly. Yeah. So at least, yeah, my mum is just an intolerance, but I don't get it. If you're dealing with people's food or drinks, you need to be more responsible. You need to do better. Yeah, you're living with people, dealing with people's lives. I say they're dumbstruck. Yeah, it's just... I don't get it. You learn a lot when you're around somebody with an allergy or intolerance, I find. I've definitely been to places with my mum and she'll sort of explain her situation, and you will see some places be very dismissive and be a bit, oh yeah, we don't do anything. Yeah, we don't do any kind of vegan dairy product. Yeah, no, and yeah, they'll be very minimal, or they'll be a bit, well, we could probably make you a salad just about, but you can feel that they're basically going, we don't want you here. And by that logic, I'm not going back. I don't have those problems, but if you're going to treat people badly, I want you to try and care about the food. In contrast, there was somewhere we popped into in the summer just to ask them for future reference, and they got the chef out, who came out, discussed loads of things with us, came up with loads of alternatives for all the things on the menu, then added me on Instagram. And then we finally managed to make it, because of my mum's health, we finally managed to make it there last week. It was brilliant. It was just so accommodating. And that's the thing. I'm there thinking, I'm telling all my friends about it. I'm thinking, I'll go back there even if I'm not with my mum. Because it matters. I had a market person tell me there was no nickel in jewellery. Red ring round my neck within 2 hours. Why do people do it? It's just... have some common courtesy. That's... yeah, it's... I don't get it. To be honest, I think somewhat kind of protected. I didn't realise how bad it was until I got to know this former friend that had all the allergies. And then you kind of start paying... yeah, I was always very considerate. I wasn't... what I mean is I didn't understand how badly people were treated for having allergies or intolerances. I think I just assumed everyone was going to be like me and just be a bit... oh yeah, you can't have dairy, so I'm not going to smuggle some dairy into your food or conveniently forget. But people get like that. It's... I don't get it. It's an annoying one. And yeah, it feels like it goes one of two ways. Somewhere places either try really, really hard, or they couldn't care in the slightest. There's no in between, from my experience. And yeah, like there's another example. When we went to Disneyland Paris, we went into one of the restaurants, and my mum explained. And well, first of all, said she can't have gluten, and said about the dairy thing. And they came out with this whole special menu that was basically listing every single thing clearly, so she knew exactly what she could eat from a buffet. As you can imagine, buffets are usually a bit kind of risky. Well, not risky, but yeah, buffets are slightly it's the Wild West, isn't it? A little bit. But she knew exactly what she could eat throughout the whole thing, and flawless. Oh, and then they brought out some special gluten-free bread for her. And at breakfast, they had things like vegan pastries and stuff, and it was good. I mean, obviously, Disneyland's very expensive, but on the other hand, they don't really have to bother catering. Yeah, people are going to go to Disneyland regardless, so they still put effort in. I always ask before baking something for someone. I bought new bowls at one point and a new wooden spoon to make sure no traces. Yeah, I've done the same thing. Yeah, the former friend, I used to do a lot of baking for him. I had a completely separate section of stuff for him. Bowls, spoons, frying pan, literally everything. And it would all get washed up separately from all the other stuff. I did everything. I mean, he was fine, so obviously I did a good job. I remember one time I mashed up some potatoes, and it took a while because I mashed up like 2 kilos of potatoes. And I can't remember what it was. There was something that a tiny part of me then thought, oh, wait a minute, what if this got cross-contaminated with butter? There was absolutely no reason why it would, but it kind of stuck in my head. I restarted, bought a whole load of new potatoes, whole bag of potatoes again, and started again, because I just thought, no, I can't live with myself if I do it slightly wrong. Most places probably only care if they think they might kill you and get sued. So only the big allergies like nuts and shellfish are on the radar. Maybe daft, but you can die from a dairy and egg allergy. So that's just, in theory, because they're meant to have lots of certificates to prove that they are okay to cater, they should know you can die from a whole bunch of stuff. Like the friend I had, dairy and eggs would have killed him, and soya, and obviously nuts and shellfish. But they would have all killed him. So it's just, people aren't paying attention to what they're learning, because I know legally, and this place was a place that was a problem yesterday, had all the right certifications. They were very happy to provide, have all these signs up. I'm guessing they didn't pay attention. They paid enough attention to pass the test, rather than actually use that information. Yeah, I get that. Most average people won't know about the other allergies, but if they've got catering certificates and food safety certificates, they've got no excuse. They have completely qualifications to demonstrate that they know about food allergies. And they need to not just pass the test, they need to remember it for everyday use. Because I get that the average person on the street, to be blunt, is going to be a bit dim about it and not think it through. Having said that, my thinking on it is surely if somebody comes up to you and says, I've got a deadly allergy to something, not my mum obviously, but the friend, if somebody says to you, I have a very dangerous allergy to something, whether you understand it or not, or whether you've experienced it in your life before, listen to what they say. But like I said, my mum luckily doesn't have a deadly allergy, but she does have a 5 hours constantly vomiting, where she did say for a brief moment she thought it was never, the whole time she thought it was never going to end, and was starting to think, what if I'm just dying? All because somebody passed a catering certificate to prove that they have food allergy training but didn't bother paying attention to it. But that is my soapboxy rant. Sorry, getting distracted by notifications. What I'm really saying is, if you make food for a living, do it properly. If you don't make food for a living, it's still good to learn. Learn to kind of accept that other people have problems, but if it's your job, You got no excuse in my mind. So yeah. Actually, it's my final rant. My friend, their son, has an allergy to, I think it is dairy and nuts at this stage. A deadly allergy, a EpiPen style situation to them. And her mother-in-law doesn't buy it, basically, and there have been occasions where she's had to bluntly say to the mother-in-law, "What is in that cake?" And yeah, she doesn't care, which is just horrifically irresponsible. And yeah, that's a whole big story, which I won't go into because it's not my life. But yeah, people just need to listen, is what it comes down to. But anyway, that turned into a very long rant. I'm just kind of annoyed because it's ruined my mum's day. It's probably messed her up for most of a week, and well, because somebody didn't do their job properly, their actual job. Of course you're annoyed. Someone did something straight up hostile. Yeah. And I'm a bit sleep deprived, so I'm kind of extra grumpy. I'm going for a stage where I'm just very, very protective of my peace, and probably more so of my mum, because it's been such a rough couple of months. It's a bit annoying. We'll go with annoying. But yeah. So anyway, because we will get back onto track with the lightness, I'm going to play some WoW, and I reckon we're going to hit level 20 today. That should not be a challenge in the slightest. We will see how it goes. Oh, actually, I forgot. Also, Thursday, we have 2 streams. But to be fair, I'm not entirely expecting a huge amount of people to be there for the later stream, because the timing. But anyway, Thursday morning, we're going to be playing some more of this. This will be lovely. That will be from, I think I have it booked in for 11 a.m. Yeah, to give me a bit more time so I can sort out some food after the gym. And then about 10:30 p.m. UK time, I'm also going to be streaming on Thursday with a bunch of people I've got to know through the Twitch Women's Guild. And we're going to raise some awareness about IBD, aka inflammatory bowel disease, aka what I've got, Crohn's disease, and also ulcerative colitis, because that comes under the same umbrella. So we're going to be playing some games and chatting about it, and it's going to be nice. It's going to be nice for me to get to know new people, and I'm quite keen in 2026 to hopefully raise some money for IBD charities, and crucially raise awareness, because an awful lot of people think that IBD and Crohn's is basically like IBS, which is understandable. The letters are very similar, but there's a very big difference between. I feel like the key word there is irritable bowel syndrome, inflammatory bowel disease. Problem is, Crohn's kind of causes inflammation through your whole body. And IBS looks horrific, but it's kind of different. It's like trying to tell the difference between, say, osteoarthritis and rheumatoid arthritis, or I know less on the subject, but type 1 diabetes and type 2 diabetes, they're very different things. So I'm hoping in 2026 to discuss that a bit more, and hopefully raise some money for some IBD charities. But for now, on Thursday, we're just raising awareness, and it will be nice. Probably only go for a couple of hours, because 10:30 p.m. is kind of late for me midweek. So it'll be good. Is IBS part of that delightful group of, really, why must this be a thing? I bet 2 people with severe IBS. One would go to the hospital and it was really bad and get sedated. Ooh, the other is an X. Yeah, I'll admit, I don't know a huge amount about IBS. I know the basics about IBS. It's IBD is my thing. Hey, Egg! Zest! Pick a name, Zest. Wank. Can call you Wank. Are you ever going to pick a name that's got Blobby in it? That's my personal request. I've had nights where it was so bad, she'd just lie there trembling and shaking with pain, and I'd stay up all night holding her. See, that sounds awful. But instinctively, I'm left thinking, surely it was something other than IBS. Because a little part of me, and I say this from experience of, once upon a time, say, Crohn's and ulcerative colitis were kind of lumped in as IBS because they'd kind of at first go, oh, well, it's a stomach problem. And it's not necessarily, it's not just a stomach problem. So these days I'm left with thinking that the people that have severe IBS, I've no medical experience, but I'm just left thinking, surely that's an IBS, surely they have something awful, because, I mean, IBS is awful, but what I mean is they have something with a different name. Because that sounds awful, yeah, shaken with pain to that level. Maybe that a mum works at the intake part of the hospital and got put through the ringer of blood tests. Did she ever, I mean, I probably shouldn't, go in too deep, but did she ever have a colonoscopy? Because stuff like Crohn's and ulcerative colitis don't always come up on blood test. Colonoscopies are the gold standard where they can basically look and go, yeah, you got a whole bunch of ulcers in your digestive system. Congratulations. Lobby of One House by, see, there we go. That'll be such a good name. But yeah. I don't know. I imagine so. Her mom was very protective of her, of course. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Like I said, yeah. I don't want to kind of impose on somebody who A, isn't here, and B, is an ex of yours. I hope she got a colonoscopy, because when I started having problems, I went through a good 2 years of, oh, it's probably an intolerance. Oh, maybe you've got IBS. Don't know, maybe you just need to go to the bathroom 5 or 6 times a day and you're losing weight rapidly. Maybe it's just you. So yeah, I think stuff gets, I mean, I almost wonder if after a while it's just some stuff hasn't got a name yet, because everything has to start somewhere. Yeah, there are all diseases where you think, that didn't have a name, say, 50 years ago. I don't know. In the end, the IBS, together with a shit time at work, led to her developing an eating disorder. Oh, I can imagine. Yeah. Because, I mean, certainly when my Crohn's was undiagnosed, it would scare you off eating. Because, you just think, well, what's the point of eating? In 20 minutes' time, I'm going to be doubled over in pain and living in my bathroom for an hour, and it would make you very scared of food. I think I've only truly become less scared of food in the last couple of years, really. And even then, it depends where I am. Like, for instance, at TwitchCon, I was very aware of I didn't want anything making my Crohn's worse. So I ate a lot of chips. I did not really have a proper meal, because I kept thinking, if I eat too much, I'll end up doubled over in pain. And to be fair, I mean, in my daily life, I don't always end up doubled over in pain if I eat too much. But it was important at TwitchCon to not be in pain. Obviously, well, actually, I always have a certain amount of chronic pain. But what I mean is, debilitating would miss out on fun stuff pain. So, yeah, eating disorder makes sense to me. Exactly, eating becomes fun, and when you stop eating, at first you also start looking better. Yeah, idiot me at first said, wow, work is helping you tone up, because I was blissfully unaware of what's going on. No, that makes sense to me. Because I think in hindsight, I probably had Crohn's. Well, I think actually I probably had Crohn's most of my life. But I had actively noticeable symptoms from probably about 2018 onwards. And for a first year or so, I got so many compliments for how I looked, because I was very slim, and, had the look of that a lot of people would aspire to in terms of weight, and crucially was there laughing away going, oh yeah, I can eat whatever I want, I've got a really good metabolism. And in reality it was because my metabolism, I had malabsorption, which meant whatever I ate was leaving quite quickly, and I wasn't really digesting the nutrients to start with. But yeah, I weighed about 20 pounds less than I do now, so I got quite a lot of compliments. And then as it went along, actually, I think then I got too thin, because you don't really notice when it's you. And then people start, like friendly people would sort of be a bit, you okay? You're remembering to look after yourself, aren't you? Because they knew I was dealing with a lot with looking after my mum. They were a bit, you are remembering to cook for yourself too, right? And I was, but that was the thing. I was getting thinner and thinner. And then I ended up severely underweight, but that was during the pandemic, so of course nobody was there to witness it. Exactly that. Yeah, it's a tricky one. So I'm not surprised you did it, Reb, because for a long time I did it to myself. I was there thinking, look how slim I am. I look amazing. I mean, I say that I have quite low self-esteem in terms of my face, but body-wise, at the time, I was able to think, look, flat stomach, I'm slim, and I'd be there going, I'm really tired and I get really worn out doing anything. But that's okay. That's normal. That's what's meant to happen in your early 30s, right? It's fine. So yeah, in a way, I think it probably relates to kind of the toxic thing we have in society, where it's slim is good, slim is healthy, and in reality, it's not always. It depends on the person. Yeah, I think a lot of the time, healthy is healthy, fit and healthy is good. Slim is not really part of it. Slim can be healthy, or it can actually be you were really struggling with something, and it's impossible to know. Oh, it got disconnected. That's fair enough. I was chatting too long. Wow, wasn't I? I'm sorry. Let's reconnect. It's almost ironic that I learned how to cook because I felt the need to take care of her dietary needs. But in doing so, that honestly was the first blow to our relationship. People with eating disorders do not take kindly to people who try to help. Yeah, I get that. I mean, not eating disorders, but I did a lot of trying to help somebody who had a problem with alcohol, and if a person doesn't want the help, you're leading to arguments and them kind of lashing out at you and bad times. Because yeah, people need to want the help. It is rough. Anyway, IBS is fucking awful, and I cannot help but feel people with bowel gut disease. Yeah, it's a pain. Because like in me, it means like everything is harder. That's pretty. Yeah, I won't go on about it. I'll raise awareness throughout the next year, but everything is harder. But that's the best way of putting it. If you're not digesting food how you should be, whether it's IBD or IBS or a stomach bug, you're at a disadvantage. So imagine that for a lifetime. It slows everything down. Or a subconscious level will start pushing you out. Yeah, I think, yeah. But yeah, we got talking a lot. It was nice. But yeah, let's do some leveling. We can keep talking. But one thing I like about WoW, loads of things I like about WoW, but one thing I like about streaming WoW is it's really easy to talk while you're streaming. Yeah, you can get stuff done and you can still very easily have a conversation. In hardcore, you're going to die if you have a conversation, but we're not playing hardcore, so that's fine. What did I sell? I did log on Saturday evening to try and get some auctions set up. Yeah, I didn't make a lot. Ooh, actually, 47 silver, I'd take that. Yeah, actually, I remember what my plan was. We're going to get to level 20 and then we're going to head to the auction house and I'm going to spend a bit of money on getting some better equipment. We're going to treat ourselves to hitting level 20. One thing, have we got sound? Because I haven't got sound. Okay, well, I can hear me. Okay, WoW seems very quiet to me, so let's have a look. It might be a setting for me. It's found. I want to have another go at selling this stuff at auction house, so we'll leave that for a little bit. Also, I've remembered what the issue probably is. Sound. Okay, let's sort that out. But yeah, how was everyone's weekend? Did you have a good one? Because like I said, I mostly... Where's it up? Okay, I definitely can't hear anything of the game. Can anyone else? Yeah, there's absolutely no sound for me. Hold on. Let's get out the game. I reckon it's punishment for being logged out. There we go. There is the sound. That's better. But yeah, my weekend was good. Other than the 2 hours sleep because of a neighbour's party. Good sound? Yeah, good. And my mum's sickness. It was mostly pretty good. Also, do you see, there's a new Fortnite advert through in Streamly. It makes me a tiny sum of money, but that money adds up quite nicely. So, I can't remember if clicking it provides the money, but I should know that. But yeah, give it a click. Don't buy anything. Absolutely do not buy anything. I think it's just advertising a new Fortnite map. Bizarrely linked to Hello Undead Mage. How are you doing? Yeah, linked to Razors, if I remember rightly. So we are off to get Oasis Snapjaws. Because the Barrens isn't the most exciting of areas, but there are always a steady supply of quests. I prefer Blust. Yeah, I do too. Oasis Snapjaws are a bit overly aggressive, and liable to not talk to you for a very long time. My weekend. Therapy took it out of me, so I skipped ballet. I have a PT in an hour, but I hope therapy has been helpful at least, but I'm not surprised it took it out of you, because therapy can be a lot. I think the frustrating thing with therapy, a little bit like gym sessions, early on you just feel like you're kind of punishing yourself. Yeah, we're not fighting you, I'm being lazy. Yeah, you don't quite reap the rewards until later. But he's good, so or he's hopefully good. So I hope it's helping, and hope the PT goes well. My next session is tomorrow. I did a leg day yesterday. It actually went pretty well. I mean, given it was 2 hours sleep, I
Thank you, Auroraverse, for subscribing for 4 months. Lidl.
Auroraverse just resubscribed for 4 months. Lidl.
Hey, Aurora, thank you for a resub. I hope you're doing well. Lidl indeed, yes. Oh, wait, where are you guys running to? I don't want to get involved with you. This is how we stream. That jump scared me. Aurora is here. And welcome in officially, Aurora. Name change time, Aurora. Seems to be, current thinking is I have low self-esteem, we shall see. That's fair. I think probably a lot of us have low self-esteem. So, and a lot of people don't work on it. So I'm really glad you're working on it. Because it's very easy to not notice. At least from my experience. It's weird how you don't notice it. So I suppose, yeah. It's like we were saying the other day. Therapist's job is just to keep being a toddler and going, but why? Why do you think this? What has led you to always think this way? It's good to question those beliefs. Hey, Cinema, how you doing? I'm out for a walk and I'm doing some exercise. Ooh, well done. You've probably done more exercise than I have today. I am going to do something later. I'm at least going to go on my walking pad. It's weird not walking today. But yeah, I might do something with dumbbells. I've got some dumbbells. Because yesterday was leg day. I did do a little bit of arms because I'm working. My arms are letting me down. My lower body is pretty good. My arms kind of suck. So I did some bicep curls with a 10 kilo barbell yesterday after doing legs. Oh yeah, I remember off stream I was going to work on skinning. Did I work on skinny? Ah. Never mind. I'll do that again. But yeah, I got my next training session tomorrow. That's going to be something upper body. And then I would like to go Wednesday. I'm going to see how tired I am, because I'm starting my week at a low energy level. And also tomorrow night, I'm meeting up with a friend I haven't seen in years for dinner. So, I'll see how it all goes after that. Wednesday's kind of a bonus one. At least I'm trying my best. Yes. Using 0.5 kilos. What you're doing with a 0.5 kilos? Because you can do a lot with 0.5 kilos. See, the way Zest just said hi to my 20 kilo dumbbell, it immediately sounded like a euphemism for something. Okay, well at least the shells drop easy. But yeah, upper body is quite a big focus for me. Legs, I'm feeling quite good about legs. I mean, I want to build them, but upper body is a little bit frustrating still. So hopefully I will get somewhere with that. That's why I'm trying to add every time I'm at the gym. I do some curls. Might try and just fit them in at home. Because at the moment it doesn't feel particularly like overtraining. It just feels useful. Probably because of the weights. I reckon when it gets heavier then it'll be easier to overtrain. Oh, overhead presses are a lot of work. So that's good going. Anything that goes above your head, like a shoulder press or whatever, that is tiring. Yeah, they're a really good workout. And yeah, you will start on a lower weight than you would with other stuff. Because your shoulder muscles and things are going to be quite small. As in everyone, yeah. It, like, for instance, legs you're starting with, everyone has bigger leg muscles. So arm muscles are small and you need to work up to them. It's my first workout since the plague as well. Well, even more so. That's really good going, man. Because, yeah, after being ill, recovery time is harder. I can do 13 to 14 kilos for upper body, but that goes to 20 kilos for above head. Wow, that's good going. I definitely cannot. I can't remember what I can do for above head. It is definitely not 20 kilos. It is a lot of work, whatever it is. Yeah, I find upper body stuff a little bit frustrating because it's hard. Which is why I make sure I do it with a trainer, because then he's a good trainer. So he's there going, it's fine, you're doing really well. And, you know, I kind of need the support. Rather than legs I can do on my own, because I have a reasonable amount of confidence with it. But, like, the legs, my current best is 120 kilos. Yesterday I just did 110, because I was so tired. And I could feel I was tired in my bones. So I didn't really push my luck that much. I took it a little bit easier. To be honest, I was just pleased with myself for turning up. Because sometimes just turning up is half the battle. Have we got anything lower than level 15 here, just so I could... Ooh, yeah. Just thinking I could build up skinning while I'm here. But yeah, good job, Aurora, because upper body stuff is tough. I say that lower body stuff is tough. It is all tough. What type of reps do you like doing? Legs, I like doing squats and the leg press. That tends to feel quite good. I don't like doing leg curls at the gym. Those just make my legs feel weird. I mean, I think they work well because I make my legs feel weird, but I'm not a fan. Arms, I just like doing bicep curls. Bicep curls feel satisfying if you make sure you don't let the momentum get away from you.
Thank you, Miss Reishi, for subscribing for 8 months. Get ready for a Twitch baby
Miss
soon.
Raki, I just resubscribed for 8 months. Get ready for a Twitch baby soon.
I love that one TTS knows it's Miss Rachie and everyone is vegan. Miss Rachie. Thank you so much for resub, Rachie. That's really kind of you. You are so close to a Twitch baby. Maybe by the time a Twitch baby arrives, Brian will know to not call you Miss Rachie. You never know. It could happen. It won't happen. Yeah, how are you doing? How was your walk with the dogs? We got too much stuff, chat. Let's just feed. Oh, you don't like the food. Okay. Wow, you're a picky raptor. I refuse to believe a raptor would actually look at clam meat and go, "No, thank you. That's not to my liking." But yeah, other exercises I like doing. Are you gonna go for the raptor or not? Nope, that's fine. Yeah, I like bicep curls. Bicep curls feel nice and simple, but quite hard. In a very strange sort of way, I quite like lateral raises. I simultaneously, when my personal trainer goes, "So, you're doing lateral raises," I groan, but they feel quite good trying to lift your arms up. I'm not doing the position. Don't follow my form. I'm doing it to fit in my camera. But yeah, I started with I think I started at 2 kilos for the lateral raises because it's hard. And now I'm up to 6 kilos. So that's feeling satisfying. Walk is just a sniffery and toilet break for the dogs. But that's nice. I remember a friend once said that dog sniffing is like their social media. And I have a feeling she read it somewhere because then I remember seeing somebody else say it. But it's a nice idea where they get a kind of sniff and go, "Oh, so-and-so's been here." There's a wall outside my house that dogs all the time stop and sniff at. So I think right outside my house is a hot spot for dogs. I like doing reps, bicep curl and overhead press. Yeah, overhead presses are good. They're tough, but they're very satisfying. Yeah, before I had a personal trainer and I was only doing stuff at home, I did a fair amount of low weight bicep curls and overhead presses, so I might get back into it. You're actually giving me inspiration that when I do a workout after the stream, because I need to do some kind of exercise without getting drowned outside, that might be quite nice. Because I've got quite a range. I've still got 1 kilo dumbbells, and I'm not quite sure if I need them anymore, but there's probably something it'd be handy for. Helps if you pay attention. Who are we talking to? We're talking to Vex Spindle. What a name. He's in there. Yeah, I've got 1 kilo dumbbells, a pair. I have 2 kilos, 4 kilos, and 6 kilos. So I haven't got a bad range at home. My noodles could have. They will one day, Rory. You will get there. A lateral raise is bending your arms up to the side of an elbow. Yeah. Yeah, rather than front raises where you just... Mike's going to get in my way. But yeah, you're just lifting up. Lateral raises are a bit of bend, trying to get them to the side a little bit. Apparently very enriching. Yeah, I like it. I always feel bad for the people you see walking dogs and they just kind of drag their dog along. Not when it's pouring with rain, just because they obviously just want to get out the way, and then you think, no, this is going to be a highlight of the dog's day. Let them sniff. Obviously, it's easy for me to say. Maybe when I have a dog, at some point I'll be there going, I don't want to go home. But I'll try not to, because it's clearly an important part of their life. My physio is trying to work on stability for me rather than strength. But hopefully I get to the strength build. Yeah, stability is super fucking important before you progress weight. So that's good. Yeah. Because my stability was terrible once upon a time. My core strength was non-existent because I'd had surgery and I was just very weak from all the being underweight business. And yeah, you got to get safe, basically. You need to get your stability in a position where you've got that sorted, and then you can work on the strength stuff. But you will get there. Yeah, like Reb said, you will. I was supplementing that with side wings with lighter weights for my shoulders for a while, but my shoulders blew up really quickly, so I leave those out of a rotation now usually. Side wings. Are side wings like lateral raises then, or? I'm intrigued. Lateral raises are awesome shoulder toning. Yeah, they seem to be. My shoulders do feel that little bit better. It's definitely... I need to be level 20. Ooh, that's a good upgrade. Okay, well, we'll buy that ready for when I ding, which won't be very long. Yeah. The thing is, upper body is just tough. It's really important, but upper body is a lot of work to get to, so you will get there, Aurora. But yeah, stability is the best thing at the start. Kind of get the foundation sorted, and then it can work on getting stronger. But I know how frustrating it is, because I'm in very well-managed health at the moment. But if you guys had known me in 2021, and 2022 in particular, I was a shadow of the person I am now. Both mentally and physically, but just walking 1.5... Actually, no, just walking 1 kilometre would seriously wipe me out. I couldn't lift much. I was just... Yeah, it takes time. Even more so if you're dealing with health problems alongside it. I almost wish I had progress pictures from 2021, but in a weird way it wouldn't show a lot because I just would have been very weak. But yeah, when I look back on my watch, all the workouts I had from 2021, yeah, I'm quietly pleased with myself, but what I'm getting at is it takes time, and you got to try and build little by little, and it takes a huge amount of patience. I'm not good at patience, but it is necessary. In 2023, I had breathing issues due to weight, and now I'm so much better. Yeah, you're doing so much of it, Jim Lou. You are doing amazingly. But yeah, most people... It's tough. I know, I don't think I realised how tough it was. Because before my health was bad, I was fairly lucky on the health front. So then you kind of get complacent. It's very easy, if you're healthy, to just kind of take it all for granted. And I think in a way you should. Because otherwise you're going to end up an anxious mess that's going, well, one day it might all go. Which I can do that too. Go. But yeah, what I'm getting at is it's all little by little. It is adding tiny little increments, whether that's walking just an extra 100 meters, or then moving to an extra 1,000 steps a day, or just adding tiny little weights on the dumbbells, or if you're at the gym. It's amazing how much it adds up. Hey, Ruta, how you doing? Crossroads. Now this brings back memories. Yeah, I always went, in my old days as well, I would always play Alliance. So I haven't quite got the nostalgia. I kind of do, because this is such an iconic place, isn't it? Because I still played a little bit of a Horde. And, okay, we skimmed a lot. And a time quest. Don't go AFK. Okay, you're the boss. Where am I going? You're the boss, but you didn't really tell me where I'm going. Other than the arrow. Yeah, so my lack of Baron's experience is in part why we have this little guide, but kind of helps, kind of hinders, kind of just confuses me. Okay, we'll trust the process. Which ties in perfectly to what I was saying with exercise. You've got to trust the process. A process can feel it can feel like a slog. It can feel like, oh, I'm never going to get anywhere, and then one day you will. And some of those days you won't even notice you did. You just do. Oh, let's skin you. Pet back. Let's get running. And find people who encourage you and say well done. That helps so much, especially when starting. Yeah. Absolutely, yeah. It makes a world of difference. Which is why I like talking about fitness here and things like or other communities like FG Squared, for instance. It's just nice that you can just kind of say, casually post on Discord, oh, I did whatever, and then you get people just being pleased for you. It's nice to have community. I like to play Horde, but friends wanted to play Alliance, so I had a solo Horde side most. See, my friends have mostly always gone Alliance. I played a little bit of Horde when I did Hardcore last Christmas. But we're getting into new territory now, because I think my best in the Horde was kind of... Actually, I think I did get to the 30s, but I don't... Only once. I don't really know past level 20 that much. So it's going to be a nice little journey to see how different it is. But yeah, exercise is really good to find supportive people and to share stuff. I mean, I'm somebody who likes exercising on my own. I like having people I can tell afterwards. Because if you keep it entirely to yourself, if you're me, it is very easy to be a bit... kind of diminish your achievements. To be a bit, oh yeah, I only did whatever. Oh, there's that guy down the road who's lifting whatever, and then you're there going, yeah, but also he is 6 foot tall, 22, has never had any health problems. Probably don't compare yourself. Also, that's the other thing. Compete with yourself. I compete with myself, and granted, as a few of you know, I'm a bit harsh on myself. It is far better to compete with me than, I don't know, pick a random person. Weirdly though, last night I slept very well. And I dreamt, I didn't have a proper dream, I just had a weird dream where I just saw myself with a pretty probably unachievable good set of abs. Kind of, yeah. It was a weird thought, because when I woke up and thought, I don't know, I think I like food too much. I don't think, yeah, I've got 2 autoimmune diseases that cause inflammation in my abdomen. I think that is actually a dream. But it was weird I dreamt it. I don't know what that means. Because to be honest, I normally have nightmares, so... We have ads coming up in a few minutes. We'll probably keep the action going when they do kick in. They will go for 3 minutes. So if you're planning on getting a snack or a drink, get ready to do that in a few minutes, and then you're not going to miss much. Every time I remember I need to tidy up that bot, but never mind. I'm 5'9", not the most felt build, dance ballet, and you're doing some things heavier than me. Not a comparison, but you're doing amazing. Oh, thank you, Lou. But you do ballet. I'm in awe that you do ballet. I cannot dance. As in, I don't know. I'm not good at the instructions. So I'm in awe of that. So that's the other thing, isn't it? It's never a comparison, but I think ultimately in life it's always... You're always in awe of somebody else who can do something, if you see what I mean. We all have strengths and weaknesses, and that's nice, because that's how it should be. It's good to acknowledge your strengths and weaknesses and go, I'm really good at this, not quite as good at that, that's okay. Like, for instance, I think I'm pretty good at writing. I hope so. I mean, I built a 15-year career on it. I can't draw. I absolutely cannot draw. One day we'll probably do some kind of thing for charity or whatever where I draw stuff in paint. And you will see how badly I can draw. And then we'll all go, oh, well, it's good you can write. But it's good to do that. To be honest, I spent years actually avoiding drawing because I'm no good at it. But that's weird. Watching other people do charity streams and draw stuff in paint, I've looked and thought, wait a minute, who cares if I'm bad at it? I'll just do it. Today is Christmas jumper day 1. What are you wearing, Aurora? What have you got? I don't... Oh, so we can't accept... Oh, I see. It's because I'm not level 20, isn't it? Okay, well, we'll skip that. We need the Thunder Bluff. We definitely need the Thunder Bluff. business. I don't think we have 10. What am I meant to do? Do we have 10? We do have 10. Oh, I remember, we just get some random buffs. Have I bothered paying attention to what the buffs are? Of course not. Okay. Yeah, we'll get back to Thunderbluff, and then I'll remember to come back here to get that quest for Ashenville. We'll all be set. Yeah, increase movement speed. Perfect. Gonna wear a Nightmare Before Christmas one today. Oh, I need to see A Nightmare Before Christmas. I have never seen it, which I appreciate is controversial. I know some of the songs, I've just never seen it. But I'm also the person, I only watched The Muppets Christmas Carol for the first time about 2 years ago. And I love it. As in, yesterday I was saying to my mum, oh, I can't wait to watch Muppets Christmas Carol again. Am I going the right way this way? Yeah, I am. So I should really watch A Nightmare Before Christmas. Chat, what is your favourite Christmas film? I suspect Aurora is going to say A Nightmare Before Christmas, but what is everyone else's favourite Christmas film? We do have ads coming up, so I will save replying till after the ads, but do have to spend that time getting a snack and having a think about what your favourite is. Zest. Just Zest. I'm gonna wait properly till after the ads to go. Okay. Reb is stuck in ads, so we will give it a moment to respond to Reb, but I can't believe that is a real film. Oh yeah, Reb does. Okay then. Okay, well, Reb's Christmas film is Gremlins. I don't think I've seen Gremlins. Trying to think. I think I started watching it during the pandemic, and I can't remember if I got to the end. Not as an insult to Gremlins. I might have fallen asleep. I need to go watch some Christmas films, don't I? I think I keep watching the same handful, and then so many have passed me by. I need to catch up. I'm kitten for Aurora. I dislike the association. Zest is walking on dodgy ground now. Think about where has that timer gone? We're still good for the timer, right, game? You told me I had 40 minutes. Yeah, let's go 35. Yeah, cool. We're good. Help, help, I'm being repressed. Zest is walking on rat eggshells. Zest, yeah. Good luck. Just good luck. Muppets Christmas Carol. Yeah. Only started watching it a couple of years ago. I love Muppets Christmas Carol. I don't know why I didn't watch it before, because I love the Muppets anyway. I don't know why I never saw it. I think it is very easy to get stuck into watching whatever your Christmas films are. Michael Caine is incredible. And controversial moment, I don't particularly rate Michael Caine 9 times out of 10, because a lot of the time it feels like he just plays the same character. Muppets Christmas Carol, he's genuinely good. And he throws himself into that part so well. Yeah, it's just a very... thing with Muppets Christmas Carol is it is actually a good film. Not just a good Christmas film, a good film. And it is a really good adaptation of A Christmas Carol. I mean, Muppets Christmas Carol, Michael Caine is Oscar-worthy. Yeah, I can see that. It is such a good adaptation. I actually don't have a favourite. Fair enough. Most Christmases... Ooh, we're just coming out of ads. Welcome back from ads. Perfect timing for me to now say what my favourite... Well, what Christmas films I watch every year without fail. Love Actually. Love Actually is a deeply problematic film, but kind of gets more problematic as the years go by. I'm not gonna be there going, this is a wondrous film. But it's my Christmas film. Lift. Because in part it's all tied in nicely with Christmas memories, which is how these Christmas films work. In 2003, when it came out, I was at university, and it was my first year at university, and it was not a good time. And I got free cinema tickets at the cinema. Don't need to say cinema that many times. I got free tickets, and I took my mum, and we had just a really nice evening. With me back from university, seeing it. And then every year it just became the film that we saw, and we saw it with my dad. My dad liked it. You know, it's so cheesy. And yeah, it was just a Christmas tradition that we would watch it every year all together. And then he died, so we didn't watch it for a year or two, because if you know Love Actually, it's not necessarily the easiest of films to watch if you're grieving. Do you want to say it's fun? I mean, I'll trust you, but do I? But yeah, Love Actually, I'm there going, it's not a good film, really. It's aging badly every year, but it's my Christmas film. Oh, my brain heard Muppets and went straight to Man song. Yep. I like occasionally following with Muppet Treasure Island. I haven't seen Muppet Treasure Island. Maybe I should. I really like Love Actually. Oh, I'm so glad, Rib. Because I do like, I look forward to watching it every year. But I also entirely agree when people like Zest say it's gross. So, it's a strange one. I think probably we all secretly have a problematic film that we also secretly adore. Where you are able to both go, this film is problematic, while going, but I love it. I also quite like music and lyrics, but I don't think it's really a Christmas movie. I remember music and lyrics. I quite like it. I like those kind of horror? Comedy, romantic comedy films. I like Hugh Grant. Is that the one with the ipso facto song? I don't think so. It's the one that's got seemingly every British actor under the sun. Liam Neeson. Where we go? Hugh Grant. Martine McCutcheon when she was relevant. Sorry, Martine McCutcheon. Where am I going? Oh, I need to go down. Okay. And it's all loads of different little Christmas stories in the run-up to Christmas. It's kind of problematic for a few reasons. Travel to the Spirit Run. Okay, well, where is the Spirit Rise? I'm not used to Thunder Bluff. I don't know what I'm doing with Thunder Bluff. Obviously, it's down somewhere. If I drop down, I wonder if it's a path. Love me sentimental rom-com. Simple. Yeah, me too, Rib. But yeah, it's meant to cover, Love Actually is meant to cover all the different kinds of love. Like unrequited, a marriage going wrong, death, that kind of stuff. All bundled up into Christmas. But yeah, other than Love Actually, my other... Can I go in here and go somewhere? Is it? Because it does say I have to travel to the Spirit. Okay. Yeah, what other... I quite like Elf. Elf, I have to be in the right mood, because Elf is... down here. Is so manic. Like, hyperactively manic. I have to be in the right mood to watch that. Well, power in, but yeah, there's a... Yeah. Yep. Zest has it covered on the reasons why Love Actually is gross, but yeah. It's the thing where I switch off all my left-leaning, sensible judgment of things just for 2.5 hours, and then I'll go back to being a better person. That's how I handle Love Actually. When I was a kid, I used to watch National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation regularly. Oh man, that film is aging so poorly. It's just so offensive and horrifically sexist. And I don't think it's even that funny anymore. but let's get the bandaging. But yeah, sometimes I will inevitably fall into the trap of, oh, I forgot about a stupid map, of watching National Lampoons because I loved it as a kid, and then I watch it and think, whoa, that was a very different time. So there you go, that is my gross Christmas film. Romances make me sad, so I just go with horror instead. I do that sometimes, actually. Yeah, when I've gone through difficult things, horror is what I gravitate towards. Because, yeah, I can deal with those feelings. Yeah, I like Elf. I have to be in my right mood. I often wrap Christmas presents while watching Elf. That works quite well. There's, of course, Die Hard, which we can all quickly go, is it a Christmas film or is it not a Christmas film? I am in the leaning camp of, it's a film set at Christmas, but not necessarily a Christmas film. But I'm not going to be that person that argues over it. It's, yeah. I will still end up watching it at Christmas. My mum likes watching it at Christmas, yeah. My mum is there going, it's a Christmas film, and I love Bruce Willis. And who am I to argue? I just want to see, like, US beating people up. What film is that? Apparently The Shining is a Christmas film. Because it's snowy? Less than Die Hard, yeah. Oh, my watch is just reminding me how little exercise I've done today. I don't need that kind of judgment. The Raid and some other movies, not Christmas movies, just saying. I remember seeing The Raid once, years ago. I did like it. I don't remember much about it. I don't think that's a criticism on the film. I think that's just me with a bad memory. What other Christmas films? I don't know. Yesterday I watched a Charlie Brown Thanksgiving, and that was really cute. I mean, I suppose technically not Christmas, but close enough. It also weirdly made me want to watch Planes, Trains and Automobiles, because I haven't seen that for years. Like, it was on every year when I was about 10. For about 5 or 6 years, so I watched it all the time, and then I realised I haven't watched it in years. So yeah, I might go back to it. You also have the films that aren't really Christmassy, but at least in the UK are always on at Christmas. Like The Sound of Music. Which I used to hate, and now I'm there being weirdly nostalgic about. And I'm there going, yeah, bring on the singing nuns. I'm happy with that. Raid 2 is even better and also manages to add some real story. Ah, I have not seen my Raid 2. Maybe I should. But yeah, every Christmas, a TV station somewhere in the UK will put The Sound of Music on. And I always used to hate it, and my mum always used to love it. And I would do everything in my power to avoid it. And then in 2020, I had quite major abdominal surgery on the 22nd of December, and as we all may remember, 2020 was not a good year. It was very, very COVID-y. There was a lockdown in the UK. I had surgery on December the 22nd, got released from a hospital on the 23rd, and then obviously it's Christmas Eve, and I don't have many memories of that Christmas because, to be honest, I was not doing too well. But I remember one time watching The Sound of Music when I was awake enough to, just with my mum, and I have a really fond, okay, that didn't work, really fond memory of watching it, and now I'm kind of there going, yeah, alright, I'll accept The Sound of Music, because it linked to starting to feel a tiny bit better. Sadly, I got a lot worse after that, but yeah, it was a nice little fond memory of that time. And I think a lot of the time that's the thing with Christmas films. It's more the memory attached than the actual film that makes you love it. National Lampoon movies were so fun to watch as a kid. Haven't found a place where I could stream them though. I'd like to watch a few. Yeah, I don't know how... The only one I've watched in recent years is the Christmas Vacation one. I don't remember... Wait a minute, why am I even doing this? We don't need the pets bells yet, do we? I was talking too much about Christmas. Yeah, I don't know how well the others have aged. a weird one. It's Chevy Chase, who used to be really good, and then it turned out he's a really awful person, which kind of puts me off a little bit. I've been meaning to watch the Weekend at Bernie's films. I have seen the first one. It was kind of fun. Kind of stupid, a little bit dated, but it was worth the not very long time of watching it. Because it was under 2 hours long. And I can see why it gets referenced a lot. Chevy Chase was always a not great person. We just didn't know until later. Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? I know I read somewhere, when I was a kid, I absolutely adored the Three Amigos with Chevy Chase. Yeah, we're buying that when we get to 20. With Chevy Chase and Steve Martin. And then I remember reading somewhere, what does it tell you that Steve Martin and Martin Short all work together now? They have never worked with Chevy Chase ever since the Three Amigos. And it was like a sudden revelation of, oh, they knew. Aha, fair enough. But yeah, I love the Three Amigos. We will have nothing bad said about the Three Amigos. It's probably really badly dated, but shh, let me have my moment. Needed to go up. This reminds me of a great story. I can't tell about 100% doxing myself. Oh, that's a shame. I like great stories. Yeah, I think this Christmas I'm going to watch a whole bunch of old films.
Greetings.
Mostly when watching older movies, cartoons, you have to remember they're mostly products of their time. Yeah. I mean, some you end up thinking, whoa, that's a little bit too far, but there are a lot where you think, yeah, but if I place it in the context, that will do, yeah. I remember when I was recovering from the surgery, I watched Aladdin on Disney Plus, and it had a warning at the start to point out that the cultural references were dated. And they are, but I suppose it hadn't really occurred to me. But it's good for future reference for kind of other people to go, oh, yeah, good point. So my phone is littered with notifications, so I'm just double checking something. Oh, my newer furniture is arriving this afternoon. Will I be building it this afternoon? No, not in the slightest. But yeah, I feel in the mood for a Christmas where I watch a lot of Christmas films, or just films, just nice, cozy, nostalgic things. Enjoy your lurk, Ruta. It's lovely to see you. And thank you for the lurk. Yeah, I'm ready for the cozy. Can I dedicate something to Zest? I'm a bit scared. What is it? You can? I say that depends. If you're dedicating a band, don't do that. Horror! Wow, that was brutal. That wasn't dedicating something to Zest, that was making us all suffer. The horror. I do want to add to that, just to really make it awful. I want to create it so we have an a little picture of Sonic plummeting down the screen when we redeem that. You woke me up. Well, that's good. I woke you up with extreme anxiety and terror. That's what you want. Good thing is no one called Zest. No, true. No, we've heard about our good friend Zest, but no, I don't know what happened. Zest vanished, and then we got this egg person. We just have to remember those fond days of... I don't want to go do that quest, actually. I want to level up to 20, and then we can equip the cool stuff. And we can get our spells. We can go to the auction house. So yeah, let's head down here. Let's get a Kodo liver. If Fuck that guy, to be honest. Don't talk about my friend. Yeah, Zed? Egg? Don't be offensive towards Zest. Zed is a good person. We will have none of that talk. A bit of a Chevy Chase situation. I always remember this TV program I doubt anyone else watched because it got cancelled after one season, but Studio 60 on the Sunset Strip, which was about... what's a quick way of putting it? About the running of a Saturday Night Live style TV program. But anyway, I remember there is one line in it where they say something like, yeah, you don't want to end up like Chevy Chase. And we go, why is that? Because one day, Chevy Chase just woke up and he just wasn't funny anymore. And yeah. And it was even when I knew less about what an awful person Chevy Chase was, but it was just so beautifully done of just, yeah, he just woke up and he wasn't funny anymore. That's rough, isn't it? Yeah. Zest walked so Egg could roll around. Aurora fucked around so Aurora could find out. Oh, you two. I had to turn my work laptop on, and now it won't let me. It won't let you turn it off. I mean, it'll run out of battery eventually. Help, help, I'm being repressed. Okay, well, Guide, you kind of said there would be things for me to kill here. Wait, I mean, there are, but this isn't what you told me. Oh, this guy. Oh, I don't want to kill it. It's not even going to aggro me. Oh, I'm just killing for the sake of it. I mean, we will. I want to get to level 20. But I'm just saying, I'm not massively happy about the killing. Oh, we could head over there and have that quest in, maybe? Level 27, that might. Where's the quest? No, I think we'll leave that there. It's a very red quest. Bucket of water light. Yeah, bucket of water will do it. It depends. Do you need to turn it on ever again? Let's kill some random stuff. We won't let you turn it off. Usually I find the problem is if I don't want you to turn it on. Yeah, that's going to work. Because we have double XP. Do a little bit of herbalism on the side. And it can fail. How can you fail at picking a flower? So chat, have you got anything exciting planned for the day or the rest of the week, depending on time zones and whether you have interesting things planned? What have I got planned? What's my to-do list? Meeting up with a friend for lunch. I haven't seen her properly. Technically, I haven't really seen her properly since 2019. We met up for a walk in early 2020. No, was it? I don't know. Sometime in 2021. It couldn't have been early because I couldn't walk. Must have been sometime later. Because she worked in a hospital, so she was very much, no, we're not. I do not want to kind of sit next to you. I'm going to spread all kinds of things to you. But tomorrow we're going to meet up for some lunch. We used to get lunch. Not that regularly, but yeah, we used to do it more often than every 4 years. I say lunch. I don't know What meal are we meeting up for if we're meeting up about 4 p.m. after she finishes work? Whatever that meal is, we're having it. We're having food. And that'll be really nice because, like I said, I haven't seen her in years. And we've both had quite a lot happen in our lives in that space of time. So we got, we've caught up a little bit on WhatsApp and stuff. It'll be nice to see her in person. 5 to go, filled. Yeah, food. Yeah, we both love it. When we met up for food in actually no, it wasn't 2009. We met up for food in February 2020, and we were all we'll meet up again next month. And then obviously we didn't because the pandemic hit. But yeah, we met up for food then, and we ate so much. We went to this place that was kind of an American diner style thing. And we had a huge amount of, I think I had a chicken burger and a ton of fries that were loaded. And then foolishly, we both went, hey, there's a dessert place just down the road. What about if we got dessert as well? And we both went afterwards and went our separate ways. And then we're texting each other in the evening going, I can't move. No, I can't move either. Because we had eaten so much. But yeah. We probably won't eat that much this time. We'll probably end up either going to Nando's or somewhere it's a little bit less huge quantity of food. It's nice to have ambition. How many more we got? 3 to go, easy. When we do that, we are gonna... Oh, remember when we needed Verog once upon a time? Oh well, that mage can have him. Yeah, when I hit 20, we're going to half-stone back. Oh yeah, to Thunderbluff. I'm not quite sure the logic of why it said to go back to to half-stone there, but never mind. Yeah, we're going to head back to Orgrimmar and get our spells. Buy some stuff maybe. We're going to revel in it, chat. I think level 20 is going to be a nice little upgrade. And then we'll go back to killing Serena Bloodfeather. How much more have we got? Oh, 28 XP. Okay, we can do that. Not with a grey mob. You'll do. Yeah, so once we ding, we do a little bit of admin. And that will help us long term. Hey, 20. Okay, let's go back to Thunderbluff. I will equip the 2 bits of items we bought cheaply. Then we'll head to Orgrimmar and get skills and have a look in the auction house. I think we could probably do both the same in Thunderbluff, but I just want to go there.
Be careful.
Where's my stuff? Okay, the bow's going to be a nice upgrade. So we're at 50 to 63 damage at the moment. Oh, we got the same amount because the speed? Yeah, the speed, okay. That's fine. I was hoping for kind of a massive boost, but that will do. All good. Let's sell that. Yeah. Randomly get stuck on a step.
Hail.
Wait, no, we want hauncher meat. Game, where's my hauncher meat? Hey, Jezza, how you doing? I'm getting sausage and toast. Ooh, enjoy, Aurora. How is your Monday going, Jezza? sell the soulbound stuff. The stuff will be a nice upgrade. Okay, let's do that.
Greetings.
I want to see if I can sell a few bits of auction house, so we'll leave that.
Goodbye.
Okay, let's fly to Orgrimmar, get our stuff. What was I going to increase on this? The damage done by my pet. I'm going to be very focused on pet stuff. I just had a sausage sandwich myself. Oh, well, there we go then. Sausage sandwiches are in. I think after this stream I'm going to order in McDonald's because I have some chicken. I'd only be cooking for me. I could cook for me. The thing is, because my mum spent those 5 hours vomiting and sadly vomited up a load of chicken, she understandably doesn't want chicken today. So if I cook the chicken for me, I've got to find something else I could cook for her. So I think instead we're going to order in McDonald's. Because weirdly, McDonald's doesn't mess up my mum's Crohn's, which probably says a lot about the contents of McDonald's. It's going well, thanks. My classes were cancelled due to student illness, so I've got the day off. Ooh, a Monday is a lovely day to have off. I like having Mondays off. There's something that feels weirdly indulgent about having a Monday off, where it's, ooh, decided to paint your bathroom. Ooh, I need to paint my bathroom. It has been on my list for the last few months, and I haven't painted the bathroom. Because it's never urgent enough to get on with, but I did buy the paint. So well done, Jezza. I'm good playing with a sausage sandwich. But yeah, I'm going to order in McDonald's. Weird thing about McDonald's is, depending on what you order, it's actually reasonably good for you. If you take out the lack of kind of vegetable, but yeah. I'm going to order some chicken selects and fries, I think. And as a reward later with the hard work, I'm having a pizza party of myself. I like it. What kind of pizza are you going to get? There we are. Yeah, making it way. Cool. Meat feast. Pepperoni, ham and salami. Good mix. I like it. I approve. Chicken and chicken. Good plan. Yeah, yummy indeed. Kind of want pizza now. I'll order pizza in. That's too much. I need to order something in that my mum would also eat, so pizza's no good. But yeah. I had half of a chorizo pizza for dinner. Nice. Yeah, I need to make sure I have a pizza at some point in my future. I've been saying it for a few weeks, but I'm a little bit of a pizza snob. So I only really want kind of good quality pizza, and I keep being places that have not got good quality pizza. And then I get all snobby and go, nope, not for me. I have a love-hate with chorizo. I need to know more. I like chorizo. I like it when it's kind of thinly cut. I don't like big chunks. Very nice. I enjoyed my shepherd's pie and Yorkshire puddings. I saw the picture on Discord. It looked nice. Yeah. I am still holding out for one day I will have a Sunday dinner out. Hasn't happened yet. One day though. One day the stars will align. I'm still quietly hoping it will be before Christmas. I don't know if it actually will be, but I can hope. Okay, we're landing. We're landing. We landed. Okay, I want to go do my hunting skill business. And then we're going to head to auction house, see what we can kit ourselves out with at level 20. Because I've got a few gold and I'm willing to spend it. I think I like the flavour of it, but I don't like eating the chorizo itself. The texture, mate. Yeah, I get that. I like the flavour of it more than the texture, which is why I avoid having big chunks of chorizo. Because, nah, little slices, that works well. I wasn't too sure on sweet corn with gravy on at first. When I saw it, I was like, oh dear. But it tasted nice as the gravy wasn't too overpowering. That's good. Yeah, I have to admit, when you put the picture up, I did think sweet corn with Yorkshire pudding was that. I mean, ultimately, I'm left thinking, yeah, but if you like the two things, I'm sure it'll work. I really love the texture. I bet you do. See, a lot of the time, my problem with a lot of meat is the texture. Like, the flavour is fine, but the texture... yeah, or the chewiness. So, I can understand that. Carrots in there too, if that's any better. Yeah, carrots checks out. I love carrots. Celery, yeah, big fan of celery. But yeah, tomorrow I think when I meet up with my friend, I reckon we're going to end up having Nando's. We might have Wagamama's. She kind of likes Wagamama's. I tend to think it's overpriced. You don't know Wagamama's, because as far as I know, it's just a UK brand. They kind of do Asian fusion food. They do a lot of things with noodles and rice and stuff. To me, it always feels a little bit overpriced for what it is. Also, they have this weird thing where they go, oh, well, it just comes out when it's finished cooking. As in, you will end up with... You can end up with, say, the starter arriving after the main, and one person will get a main, and then 10 minutes later the other person will get the main. And there's a little part of me that's there going, point of dining out at a restaurant is the timing, that all the food arrives at the same time, and it kind of bugs me when I'm paying 20 quid for something. That's my little rant. I keep ranting. Why do I keep ranting today? I'm tired. That's what I'm going to say. I didn't catch... any of Kay's cooking. No, I didn't. I was having a busy morning at a Christmas market, sadly. I need to watch the VOD. No worries, Zest. To get away from Aurora's repression. Have a good day. I apologise for Aurora. But now have a good one, Zest. Lovely to see you, as always. Reminds Panda Express when I went to the US. They the same. Yeah, I'm okay with Wagamama's. It's just... It just feels expensive for what it is. It's kind of... Ooh, we got lots of stuff to buy. Well, we got a bit of money. Got buy a bit. Yeah, there's always something I'd rather eat. I'm going to leave those because we just burned through a ton of money there. Mostly because I wasn't paying attention properly. Good dual wield though. Dual wield could end up useful at some point. What did we learn? New aspect of Hawk. Because in Classic, you have to actually remember to update everything. It's very easy to forget. Serpent Sting. Good. When are we all gonna play City of Heroes? Oh, I did mean to look that up, didn't I? Because I did like it once upon a time. In very distant days. Finish pitch park. Ooh, I will have a look in a moment, Lou. Don't mind with somebody at the door. As far as I know, it'll be fine for my mum to get it. I should probably double check, actually. Checking on the doorbell camera. Yep, all good. There was something I was going to say. I bet it was something amazing, whatever I was going to say. No, I'm going. But yeah, I think I'm going to lean towards Nando's tomorrow because it's more affordable than Wagamama's and I feel like you get more food. I just like the fact how legit it technically is, with fans reviving it, but taking the right legal route so it can never be taken down since they bought the rights. Yeah, it makes a change, because you see so many cool-looking private servers, and then they inevitably get shut down because they kind of did it the wrong way. It's nice to see that the effort has been put in there. Presumably it must have cost quite a bit too. Someone who hasn't had Nando's, what would you recommend? To be honest, most of it is pretty good. Not necessarily the greatest food in your life, but nice, reliable options. Because you get decent quality grilled chicken. I tend to have it in a burger roll. And they're quite nice. I think they're technically called Portuguese rolls. They're tasty. Sauce, the level of heat, that's what you need to know. There is lemon and herb, which is very mild, but quite nice. There's medium, and then there's hot, and then there's extra, extra hot, and then there's, something like they call it Vesuvio hot. I tend to go medium. I like spicy stuff, but I just find I like the flavours of a medium spice better than hot. Hot I tend to do, I pour a little bit out and have it as a dip, to dip the fries in. But medium, I just like the flavour of medium. Where's the auction house? There it is. So yeah, think about what spice level is the key thing. Like the burgers or pita. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah. You bought Nando's at Rego and you're halfway there, because you will know what will work for your palate. Because yeah, actually I always have in the fridge a bottle of medium Nando sauce, that's the word, but also hot, because it depends what I'm cooking with. I don't care, just sell it, it's fine. I always find the pita bread fall apart though. I like rotisserie chicken and ciabatta from like Morrison's, better than Nando's. I need to stop saying I don't know, I tend to prefer Nando's, but ultimately if I'm going to buy a chicken from a supermarket, I'm probably going to buy actual chicken and cook it myself. I don't tend to get the rotisserie chickens. They always feel very hit and miss. I got the garlic one and basically drank. Yeah, the garlic, actually I forgot the garlic and herb sauce is very nice. Yeah, good call. I've been trying to find an old video I saw back in the day on GameSpot where they were showing off the game customization you could do, and I remember the guy made a blue hero that had strength called the Brawler, but I've never been able to find the video. It's probably lost to time now. I wonder if they deleted it. That's the curse of the internet. Nothing... Wait, I was going to buy some stuff. Nothing is ever permanent, which is a frustrating one. Lidl have a decent dupe. I never tend to go to Lidl. It's not... I'd have to drive to Lidl, and then... If I'm driving, I'm going to go somewhere else, basically. Rather than Aldi. Aldi is within walking distance, so that kind of encourages me. Let's see if there's any easy upgrades we can do here. Also, it always seems like somewhere has Nando's sauce on offer, so that tends to work out okay. Let's burn through a little bit of money. Well, not that amount of money. We don't have that amount of money. Ooh, if I invested 1 gold now, that would set me up for quite a while. Shall I do it, chat? Yeah, money, not that hard to get hold of in WoW, overall. At least not once you played it long enough, basically. Yeah, let's treat ourselves. Let's buy a whole bunch of nice little upgrades, and then we will be set for a while. The little upgrades aren't actually that expensive either in certain places. Yeah, I mean, we don't need that upgrade, but it's cheap. You as in, we don't need the stat upgrade in particular. Okay, can't afford that lot, so don't even bother looking. Now, we got pretty good boots, so... Ooh. No, I'd rather keep the agility gun. Don't think we're going to need a wrist upgrade because I bought something quite nice. It was quite cheap. Yeah, the owl braces because they popped. We'll leave that then. Catch up and chat. Do I have to pronounce Audi correctly? I've seen some people call it Aldi and it grinds my gear. I try my best to pronounce most things correctly. I definitely go wrong some of the time. But yeah, I try my best. Thank you. What's a cheap upgrade? Let's get that. Wait, we haven't got any money. Whoa, I burned through money fast. How predictable. That's fine though. We'll leave it at that. Buttercream left over and it's divine. Oh, I love just eating buttercream. As mentioned a few times, I haven't done a lot of baking in a while. And I should make the time. It's the curse of living in a household where we both have very different dietary needs. So then you kind of have to pick and choose where the priority is going to be. Let's get a quip in chat. Let's watch those stats increase like I don't know what. Honestly, I don't know what. We're going to look a little bit more adept. Actually, the stats aren't going up. Okay, I think probably one of the add-ons has broken something. Because I don't think those stats are particularly going up. Let's find out. Let's double check. Yeah, the stats are not... Okay, the add-on was broken. Broken the satisfaction of equipping new stuff. Oh well, let's just imagine it. It's doing it, we just can't see it. Currently stuck on a main story quest in Final Fantasy XIV where I have to give a certain character either to their sword, and the hitbox you have to click is non-existent with a warrior's darkness attacking. It's so frustrating. Oh, that sounds annoying. Yeah. It is annoying when a game is kind of buggy and does something that makes no sense. For one thing, usually if you're like me, you start out going, am I doing something wrong? And then you realise, nah, the game's kind of being a dick about it. Wait, do we still need... Oh yeah, I want to sell those. We're keeping those. Okay, so armor's going up, but the stats aren't? It must be an add-on that's being weird. Never mind. We can see what we look like. We look a little bit more like we're able to withstand a fight. Even if we have hardly any money to our name. We entered Orgrimmar with about 5 gold. It was an expensive visit. We have at least, we're selling stuff. So where are we heading back to? I'll double check on my map before we fly anywhere. You have to stand in front of the character and click on this specific spot to interact with it. Oh, that's never a good start. But you cannot see it all. It's so buggy. Yeah, that's annoying. The nice way of putting it than what I was saying to him. Yeah, I can imagine my language. Been there. Okay, so we're killing Serena Bloodfeather. Is she at the top of the Barrens? Yeah, everything leads to the Barrens.
Strength and honor. Down.
Nice little chill while we wait for the flights. I know when I used to watch Simcopter 1 stream, wow, sometimes the flights would take like 7 or 8 minutes and you just go, I'm gonna go get some food. And we'd just be gone for ages and you'd still be flying. It's WoW Classic is a very... I think that's why it's cozy, because it's very chill. Not if you're playing hardcore, because for moment's notice you could die, but Classic is very... you take your time. Yeah, it's pretty chill, because there's no rush, it's just... you do you. I'll get to Endwalker eventually. I'm slowly making my way through it so far. Heavensward was incredible story-wise. Yeah, that's the thing. Because I'm not so fussed about the end game of 14, a bit like I am with WoW, I am very tempted to, at some point, resubscribe to Final Fantasy XIV and just start a whole new character. Because it'd just be nice to experience the story again. And I couldn't be less interested. I say that, I like watching people do endgame raids and things, and instances. I'm not interested in participating, because the endgame gets very... Your reaction skills have to be so good, and my reaction skills are not good. They're okay, but what I'm talking is pinpoint precision of following a map and get everything just right. You know, a heat map of getting everything where you need it to be. And I'm not interested enough, is probably it. Yeah, it's probably not so much my reaction skills. I could learn it. I don't want to. It feels like work. A little bit like actually getting ready for any kind of raid here. Never seen the story before, so that'd be fun to... Yeah, it's a little bit tempting. I did once upon a time when I was even more new at streaming. Did stream a little bit of Final Fantasy XIV. Could appeal. Now in retail, it seems there's a rush to max level. In the classic WoW, it took so long to get to max level that it was a journey. Yeah, I like the journey. I leveled up a character in WoW retail a few months ago, and it took me about 25 hours to hit the level cap. And I really enjoyed the 25 hours, I'm not disputing that, but I was just a bit... What do I do now? In contrast, when I hit the level cap on WoW Classic earlier in the summer, it took me... I think it was 150 hours. It was well over 100. So, yeah, there's a big difference there. But they're both very good in completely different ways. I'm not going to be that person that's going, retail sucks. No, retail is a lot of fun. It just depends what you want from a game. For me, I like the journey, so that's why Classic works so well for me. But retail is very satisfying. You get kind of a quick hit of you are constantly leveling up, you're constantly unlocking new equipment. It means you never feel that sense of satisfaction of, like just now we bought a whole bunch of equipment and it now feels, oh look at us, we're so much more powerful. You're constantly getting new equipment in retail sort of every couple of battles, and then you never get attached to anything. Like, I'm hoping some of this stuff, particularly that blue Starsight tunic, I'm hoping that's going to keep us in good shape for quite a number of levels. In retail, we'd probably have a new item already. I'd have probably just killed one thing along the way and I would have leveled up and got some new equipment. So it all depends on your mood, really. I enjoy the journey and I enjoy high-end content, but only if it's for certain equipment I want. Glamour is the end game, yeah. It's nice to get cool new equipment and think, oh look how far I've come. Kind of going back to the thing I was saying with exercise. That bit of... I mean, admittedly, exercise would be great if you could have massive gains, but in reality there's a lot of satisfaction in incremental improvements. And Classic is all about those little incremental, ooh, I've gained 2 strength, 2 stamina. Cool, yeah. And I think that's a little bit more satisfying than, oh, I played for a couple of hours and leveled up 4 times. Hey, Van Break, how you doing? Yeah, watch after I talk all about the satisfaction, and then I will die within moments and then go, retail's better. But it all depends on your mood. Oh, it's dead, okay. Not surprised, it's going to be quite a hotly and contested thing. Woo, we are hitting way better than we were, chat. We're going to have a level up stave, so that's going to take a bit of time. We can do that while we wait for Serena to respawn. Yeah, it's not too shabby XP. I think she spawns over here somewhere. good. Can't sleep, so I'm going to level a bit. That's a good plan. Sorry you can't sleep, but I'm biased. I think you're using your inability to sleep time well if you're going to get some levels in. It's funny you mention that, as I feel that's why Elden Ring is popular. Yeah, you might face an enemy and get stomped, but over time you improve and eventually beat the boss. It's very satisfying. Yeah. Because I did really enjoy my time with Elden Ring, because it was hard, and then there'd be the payoff. You'd get somewhere and you'd think, you had really earned that. And yeah, the satisfaction was impressive. I would like to go back to Elden Ring at some point. I don't know if it'll be on stream. Might be. It might sometimes be on stream and then sometimes off stream. Because I think sometimes that works. Ooh, hello, ambusher. Yeah, I don't think it necessarily needs to be an every stream thing. But it might be fun to do every now and then, just to kind of mess about a bit. Also, when you're streaming Elden Ring, it's really satisfying to be facing off against this tough boss, and you've got a crowd of people supporting you. That's a nice feeling. You can share the satisfaction. We have ads coming up in just under 5 minutes, by the way, chat. When they do kick in, depending on what's going on in WoW, I'll probably take a quick little break, because I haven't really moved or stretched in a couple of hours. And that is not advisable, so if you're also thinking, I haven't moved or stretched in a couple of hours, if you give it a few minutes, we will all go move and stretch. Because it's good to move. Okay, is Serena gonna spawn anytime soon? I don't know what the spawn time is. I'm gonna Google it. That would ruin all the fun. But I also don't particularly want to be caught up in a fight just as she spawns. Having said that, the new bow is doing wonders. 9.2 damage per second is adding up nicely. Good. That was quite a final blow, wasn't it? It's just quite quiet. I mean, it's Monday lunchtime, so feels like Europe is busy, which is good for me. I bought some vendor stuff for 30 silver and it sold for 5 gold. Nice! That is a good sale. That is what you like to see. Hey, there we go. I think the key with WoW Classic is working out how to make good bank. I know on the... yeah, you can do that. Yeah, I know on the Alliance side, I used to do a lot of farming of large venom sacks. Large venom sacks, they were in Duskwood, and they would sell for about, I think it was 3 or 4 gold in the auction house. And they're not an incredibly common drop, but it was a pretty easy farming point. And that funded my character I took to level 60 really well. I need to work out what is going to sell well here. Because there's definitely going to be something I could farm in my barons at some point that will make me good gold. Because as demonstrated, I burned through a ton of money fast just now. Next to auction house. Yeah, I know I'm dizzy. I'm being lazy, game. Let me be lazy. I couldn't be bothered to change my aspect. Leave me be. Yeah, gold farming is all down to efficiency. Finding out what works well for you. I remember back in the hardcore days, me and Crafton did a lot of farming of large venom sacks. Because gear is even more important in hardcore than classic. Okay, let's get out of here. Get that back. I'll go hand in this quest, which which went a lot easier than I thought it would. Leveling, I remember level 20 is the turning point, where leveling is going to take longer. Because we've had a nice steady kind of 2 levels per stream. I think it's going to start being 1 if we're lucky. And at some point, it's not even going to be 1. We're going to be chipping away a little bit. Stop failing picking up a flower. It's not that hard. Thank you. Waved of a raptor. He can live. Waved of an ordinary plain strider who's going to get grumpy and attack if we get too close. Waved of a raptor. Not a raptor. What should we call him? I think I might call him Ray. Ray the raptor. Yep. He was going to be a bit of a stopgap, but I think we'll keep him. He fights kind of hard. Dino. I don't think he's very technologically advanced to be Dinobot. Dino something, but I don't know about bot. Raptor Geese. He deserves better. How are you doing, Cinema? I hope you're doing well. I hope your Monday hasn't been too bad so far. Oh, we have had. Hold on then. Let's just rest here, and then we'll take a quick little break. Oh, right by the quest point. But yes, I need a break. Get some words on stream up for a few minutes. Okay, got distracted by a thing, pressing thing. I'm sitting too high up, aren't I? Camera's not a fan. Adjust that. I'll look at the Dog Canyon t-shirt as I move. Better. But yes, welcome back. I hope everyone got a nice treat or snack or did something. I mostly stretched. That's kind of moved about a bit, gazed at how few steps I have achieved today, and thought, yep, after stream I gotta make up for that. Oh, there you are, all the way on the top. Oh, we might be able to kind of defy gravity a little bit and move in. Hey, RJ, hope you got some good sleep today. Yes, I got a decent 8 hours. So what I'll do, I definitely feel I need more sleep. But yeah, it's a good start. It was a good, solid night's sleep. I remember nothing. As in, normally I wake up quite a lot in the night, even if all is well and I'm not getting disturbed by neighbours. But no, last night, just plain old dead to the world. No complaints. But yeah, I hope you're doing well. We are in Ashenvale chat. I'm not a fan of Ashenvale. It can usually find pros and cons of all the zones. Not a big fan of Ashenvale. Having said that, I do like the music, which is quite chill and quiet, and very much background music, but I quite like it. Other than that, I don't like roaming Ashenvale. There's always something out to kill you, and it's this kind of terrain, so it's not always easy to see what's going on. Having said that, I think the spiders here drop the aforementioned large venom sacs I was saying funded my alliance journey quite a lot. So we will probably pick away at some spiders, because I assume they probably sell as well on the Horde side as they do alliance. Hey, don't do web sticky stuff to my poor raptor. He has a name now, you know. You be nice to Ray. I'm just doing this to build up my weapon skills. Around at Ashenvale, a bit too long for what's actually in it. Yeah, there is that. Like, if you have to go from one side to the other side, it is a journey. It is one of those journeys where you think, oh, crap, I've got to go all the way over. Oh, are they waiting for the spawn? 2. 5-minute respawn. Oh, they're ahead of me in the queue. Stupid me having manners. But yeah, it's a bit... What do you need to do today? I need to go from one side of Ashenvale to the other, and you think... Okay, let's get ready for it. Let's get mentally prepared. My opinion might be skewed by a particularly brutal cave. I think I know the one. Ashenvale was a bit sneaky on the whole. It has its moments that are a bit dicey, especially in hardcore. Because at least there's nothing to lose in classics, just a bit of time. Oh, pet needs feeding. This is taking longer, but I just want to build up my stay. There we go. Pet, what would you like to eat? We have mutton chops or Kodo meat. What about some Kodo meat? Oh, we have big bear meat now. Oh, I could have fed you what you just killed. It feels weird, but I bet you would have loved it. Oh, they're still waiting for the spawn. I'm not a fan of escort quests. Should we just skip it? Might just skip it. Ooh, that sounds quite cool though, because we're taking Silverwing Outpost. Let Torek and his Splinter Tree Raiders tank for... Ooh, let's get the slime while I'm talking. Tank for Silverwing Warriors and Silverwing Sentinels. When you clear the building, run towards the balcony. Oh, that sounds like quite a good event, doesn't it? We'll wait until the priest starts it, and then there's a 5-minute timer. And then I think we might have to be patient. Me neither is stress me. Yeah, caves. Yeah, I'm not a fan of caves. I still hang. Okay, well the... Yeah, I'm gonna roam. Because that sounds like quite a cool quest. That's not just kill 8 whatever, move on. So we're going to pick away at whatever is near, because that'll make some reasonable bank. Should have probably got my skinning up to scratch. I think I'll probably try and work on that off stream. Because grinding out skinning points is super dull. But also kind of works if you're, you got snacks. Arguably everything works better if you've got snacks. Don't really want to team up with the priest. That's just me being antisocial. Still over there? Yeah, that's cool. There you go. He can get on with that on his own. Yeah, sometimes you're just not in the mood for teaming up with people. It's not a them problem, it's a me problem. Kill some rotting slimes, and then you should have picked up the quest by then. And then we'll just kind of, we'll hang out for 5 minutes. Okay, the higher level things, the pet is not aggroing very well. I suppose he is only level 19. Actually, when we go hang out by the quest point, we'll look at beast training and see what he can learn. He can probably level up at a few things. gotta get Ray up to scratch. Here we go. Priest has done his thing. So we'll head over here. We'll just kind of chill for 5 minutes. Chat, have you got anything in particular you want to talk about right now? Anything exciting or pressing on your minds? Or tell me all. Let's get beast training up while we wait. What can you learn, little raptor dude? Get your stamina up. Oh, increased taunt. I didn't really... Oh, you need to get to level 20. I'm level 20. He's level 19. We'll get there. That's going to make a world of difference, though. That's all level 20 as well. Oh, you poor little guy. You got all those training points and we got nothing to do with it yet. My experience with teaming up in Classic is them saying nothing and leaving their quest done, so it made no difference overall. That is a good point, because just now when we were killing Serena Bloodfeather, we literally teamed up and that was it. But there's something left over from probably my days of proper WoW that is there going, ugh, people, yucky. Or crucially, strangers, yucky. Because I like teaming up with friends. People, strangers, unknown quantity. So yeah, we probably could have done that. We've only got a few minutes to go. We're not going to do what they did where we just stood and stared at the spawn point. I suppose technically they were queuing. I say that mobs. Oh, see something now. I just don't want to deal with people. We could come back and do that later. Yeah, let's do that later. I'm having an antisocial moment. I like that as the moment I said that, a friend just messaged me on WhatsApp like it was, I sensed you were feeling antisocial. Well, now, here is something for you to reply to later. Oh, they've sent off multiple ones. Yeah, do you all have, when you play MMOs, have a moment where you're just there going, people, yucky. Level 20, yeah, we're not facing off with that stag. Not level 27, thank you. Hey guys, it used to attack me when I was Alliance. Love you guys now. Sent you an important DM. Don't disappoint. RJ, what are you doing to me? Oh, they messaged me on WhatsApp again. We're gonna have to wait.
How you doing, man?
Ashenvale Outrunners. Sonic redeem. Do I redeem it while I'm there going anxiously going, people? I can always redeem it, so where's it? Let's do it, chat. Oh, the horror! Why did I do that to myself? What is wrong with me? Don't answer that question. Now I'm anxious. That backfired. I mean, it backfired on me. Ooh, we're level 24. Nah, I can kind of do it. I should probably go do the other quest first. Yeah, it backfired on me. I was... You kind of underestimate the sonic drowning sound, don't you? And then you hear it and you hate your life. Not so much that you'd want to drown, obviously. Yeah, we need to do that quest at a later level. I think I need to be 21. I think 21 will do that. But yes, that sound is... No, I'm not looking at the notification properly of a friend, but all I've seen is they have texted, pray for me, laughing emoji. Should I check what else they've put, or should we just assume they're fine? Like, is it proper pray for me, or pray for me, it'll be fun. Oh, it's okay, it's just something they put off for ages. Good, they're not dying, it's not. Pray for me, this terrible thing has happened. What have we been afflicted with? Diseased slime. Ooh, that doesn't sound nice. I don't think I'd want to be afflicted with regular slime, let alone diseased slime. See, now this is one of the areas I have never been to. Because I've spent a lot of time in Ashenvale, but as a lion, so I've never got to see where your horde hang out.
What brings you here?
It looks nice, I like it cozy.
You wish to speak? Very well.
Yeah, no bit rustic, but pleasant. Oh, okay then, guide, we're flying. So yes, chat, after this stream I need to work out what kind of exercise I'm going to do from home, because there is a lot of flooding in my local area and a lot of very heavy rain, so I'm not going to be able to do my usual post-stream walk. I haven't done my morning walk and it's bugging me. I don't feel comfortable not walking in the slightest. It needs must. I do have a walking pad, so I could use that. I'm not a huge fan of it, it's very dull. But it might come to that. And then I think I'm probably going to do some weights with some upper body stuff. Just need to do something to feel the energy. Yeah, get the exercise burn going. I don't know how I became this person. I think it's probably made me a better person. It kind of feels weird being that person that's going, I need to exercise. Where am I even on that map? Oh yeah, up the top. Okay. That was just my eyes failing me. So yeah, I think a bit of dumbbell stuff. Gonna have to do that dreaded walking pad. I suppose if I watch something on TV it won't feel so bad. There's just something about it that quietly drives me insane. I thought it was gonna be more like a treadmill, which is also kind of dull, but the walking pad is... yeah. I think walking pads work well if you have a standing desk and you are walking while you work. When you're literally just walking... Maybe when I finally get the stream room set up, I'll add, I'll set up a standing desk setup. That could maybe work. For now though, we're going to chip away at level 20. I'm not going to get to level 21 on this stream. It's an interesting one. When you get to this stage of the game, because we've done the first third, basically, which is the easy bit. This is the bit where some levels I found last time go by very quickly, and you're there going, oh wow, that took me hardly any time. And then there are other levels where you feel like you're doing more admin. You're training your skills, you're doing some stuff to kind of prep for later down the line, but you don't actually feel like you're achieving much. I have a sneaky feeling level 20 is that level. Kind of maintenance levels. What do we want? We want whatever makes the most money, to be honest. So we're going to Stone Talon. So see what I mean? We're doing stuff to get us ready so that later it's easier. Bodyweight squats are always good value. Yeah, I might do some of those. And I could always hold a couple of dumbbells if I want to do a bit more. I could do, what are they called? Dumbbell thrusters? I think that's it, where you squat and then you lift out of the action with some dumbbells. That might work. just something so I feel like I've done a little bit of something. I mean, tomorrow I'll be at the gym. I've got quite a busy day tomorrow. Wednesday I'll probably go to the gym, and Thursday, so I'm being a little bit precious of going, what am I gonna do? In part, I blame my Apple Watch, because my Apple Watch is there going, check your rings, you're a bit behind for the day, and you think, no, I'm done, I'm busy. It's really bad weather, I'm a little bit limited. Push-ups and dumbbells are great too, for a good stretch in the chesty region. I can't do a push-up, I can't do a proper push-up. I might be able to actually with dumbbells, if I do them kind of like, or if I do them a bit like kind of renegade rows, that might work. But yeah, I can't do a proper push-up. Granted, I haven't tried in a few months. What if I'm able to do a push-up now? I've been working on chest and shoulders. Oh, I've got to try that after stream. And then probably go, oh, I can't do a push-up. But roaming, we're just wandering through the Barrens. When it's not hardcore, it's very chill. Not now, hyena. I got things to do. Don't make me dizzy. I've got aspect of a cheetah. I just want to roam. I want to run like a cheetah. I mean, it's 30% increased movement speed. I'm pretty sure a cheetah runs a bit more than 30% faster than me. But let's not quibble over the details. Baron's cardio. Yeah, I mean, imagine the steps this character is getting. There's got to be somebody somewhere who has set it up so that when they run through World of Warcraft, they run faster if they're running on a treadmill at a time. Somebody's bound to have done that challenge, haven't they? I know I read about somebody who was trying to cut down on their screen time on their phone. So they were only allowed the screen time each day that they used running. So they'd go for, say, a 45-minute run just so they could go, right, I can look at my cursed social media for 45 minutes. And I quite like that idea. That felt like good motivation. Follow the path on the left upward. Yeah. Got it, boss? Yeah, it was something like they were using Instagram and TikTok too much. So, their plan was they could only use it as much as they were running that day. Obviously not at the same time. You could probably run while looking at TikTok, but I feel you wouldn't do a very good job at either. But yeah, that seemed like curious motivation to me. Follow the path from the left up. That couldn't be anything other than a path that left and upward. Chat, if you're new here, at the moment we're streaming WoW Classic Monday and Thursday, and quite a lot of Saturdays to be honest. Morning UK time. So yeah, thank you for being here. Once we get to the new year, I'm going to reassess and see if we're going to keep doing well. I am enjoying it a lot. It's trying to work out what works well for the stream, what's popular. A constant trade-off, but we're definitely going to be doing WoW Classic right up until New Year, basically. That's the right way. Ooh, there's a cave. Oh, that's okay, it's a safe cave. Hello, Witch Doctor, how you doing? I have a letter for you. I can't remember where I got it from, because I'm not very good at paying attention. But yes, we're heading this way. Yeah, WoW is my comfort game. I never not enjoy WoW. Except maybe when I was dying in hardcore. I still enjoyed it, it was just a little bit frustrating. Mostly because you die and think, oh, I suck. Hey, Kaya Flathoof, I remember escorting her. She was a pain. She walked very slowly and mostly got in my way. Such is the way of pretty much all escort quests. But yeah, given we're just kind of roaming and doing kind of admin stuff, what we got? It's a third of a level, isn't it? Yeah, 32%. Not far off. I'm gonna take that. Yeah, that's a decent start. But yeah, I think the tail end of this stream is going to be admin-y stuff. And then maybe Thursday. We're definitely going to gain a level Thursday. Might even... Nah, it's probably a bit ambitious to say 2. At this stage, the levels get a little bit harder. 3 hours a level, if I remember rightly, checks out quite nicely. Find me that wanted poster, please. Arachnophobia. I wonder what we could be killing with a quest called Arachnophobia. It's very subtle. I certainly hope it's all these creepers, because we are surrounded, chat. Oh, the cute little rabbit! Oh, wait a minute. That's got a plus sign. That's going to be an elite quest. We'll give it a go. This way? Oh, Ari, I didn't see you. Over there, 5 to 8 miscreants. People being escorted while running towards... Yeah, escort quests. There is nobody who actually likes escort quests, are they? They're all a pain in the neck. I don't want to victim blame, but escorts do not help themselves. Actually, no, we're going the wrong way. We're going this way, aren't we? Yeah. Yeah, they're just the least bright character in every game. Like, they just want to kind of dampen down the AI and make them a little bit worse. Oh, they obviously had just done that. That means we're not going to know how the respawn times work. On the plus side, it might be a nice clear path, but we don't know what is going to happen. We'll give it a go. It's classic. Worst that happens is we die. As in, it's not game over. We hadn't actually died on the stream. You shouldn't have remembered that. This was a terrible moment to remember that I haven't died yet on the stream. Might feed the pet a bit extra and then he will be happy and he'll inflict extra damage. Because he hasn't got the amazing taunt ability because he's not 20 yet. It's a disadvantage. Yeah, have some big bear meat. You're a big strong raptor, have some big bear meat. Oh, yeah, everything is... Oh, look at how much is respawning. Chat, this is going to be a mistake, isn't it? A glorious, glorious mistake. Oh, there it is. And it's an elite. Of course it's an elite. Level 21 elite. We might be able to take it. We definitely need to clear that area around it. And the pet is happy, so he's causing extra damage. That will help. Okay, pet. You need to get aggro first. This is going to be your greatest victory in life. Unless we die. You might die, actually. I don't plan on it. I got potions. They're not amazing potions, but I got them. Pet, that's not... Oh, you got stuck. Valid excuse. I appreciate you anyway, pet. You're trying your best. Oh, I'm stuck now. Oh. Get me unstuck. Pet's dead. Chat, we've made a terrible mistake. It's only at like 60% health. We're gonna die. The quest is optional. If you can't do it, skip it. Yeah, I gotcha. We're gonna die. Oh, he ran away. But he has got his entire family with us. Run! Oh, and we got poison on us. Only for a couple more seconds. Oh, there's one. I could revive the pet, but I just want to get out of here. There's a lot of very bad spiders here. So yeah, we were definitely we're okay now. We were definitely under-leveled for that big spider. I'm going to leave the quest in my quest log, because in a couple of levels, I think I can do it. Not now, not solo. I mean, I even had a health buff, and it still did not go well. So, nope. Just nope. Nope. Let's carry on with the next step. Sunrock Retreat. Sunrock Retreat was... Oh, thank you. It was quite nice from what I remember. A nice little haven amongst... A little bit like Ashendale. Stone Talon Mountain isn't as hard, isn't as big to explore. I'm not really a fan of it. Mindful of them to decorate the trees with snow at this festive time. Yeah, if only. I don't think Orgrimmar was ready for Christmas yet either. We must add that soon. Yeah, they're horrific webs, yeah. But they're the Halloween decorations. They haven't taken the Halloween decorations down yet. Chat, I was, as mentioned at the start of stream, I'm ordering in McDonald's, which doesn't happen very often, because to be a snob, McDonald's isn't the best, and if you're ordering it in, it gets quite expensive. And I was all set to order in the healthier option, because weirdly, here at least, if you get, say, the chicken selects or the chicken nuggets, it's not actually that bad for you, it's the fries that get to you. But I'm starting to get hungry, and I'm thinking they've got this chicken sandwich that's basically got a slab of breaded cheese just fitted in amongst the chicken. I'm a bit tempted. I'm not quite sure. I mean, it's McDonald's cheese. It probably doesn't taste the best, but it's cheese. Yeah, I think that might be what I go with. Okay, talk to the innkeeper, sell the junk. Hey, I don't carry junk. I carry a whole bunch of junk.
Strength and honor.
Look at my junk. That sounds wrong. We all know what I meant. It's technically cheese, the best kind of cheese. Yeah, it's that weird thing where you think, I'm not really eating cheese, but whatever it is good. Yeah, just give me the weird stuff. I mean, like we've just discussed before, McDonald's is very mid, but sometimes you just want mid. And in the case of it being flooding all around the local area, and the fact I don't want to cook, and weirdly McDonald's is one of the few things that my mum never has a problem eating, it's destiny. We'll just call it destiny. Where are we meant to be going next? Run up to the path to the right. Where are you sending me, guide? Oh, are you sending me over there? Wait, no, you're not. How is that? Oh, it's 70. I misread it as 799. Reading is hard. Not the path. Oh, this path. I see. Yeah, it was there going, oh, it's 709 steps, and no, I just lost the ability to read. I was thinking of cheese. Give me all the quests, thank you. What have you got?
Well met. Go in.
Ooh, explore deep into the cave. That is not a sentence anyone likes to hear, but we'll take it. So chat, on the note of delicious cheese, I think we are going to wrap things up here. A little bit earlier than planned, but it seems like a nice time to do it. Because next stream, we're going to head over here and we're going to do a whole bunch of killing. A whole bunch of killing very irritating characters from what I remember. Oh, look at that. Lorenzo's orders, and it's way in a cave. I bet you that is an escort quest. If that's not an escort quest, I will eat more cheese. But yeah, next stream we're gonna do these kind of things. We're gonna hand him that nice easy quest, and we're gonna kill those annoying drones at level 24. But we can take them now. And it looks like we're gonna head over to the Talon Deep path. And then probably do some other fun stuff. Yeah. I think most of the stream was sorting out all the admin that needed to be done with hitting 20. But it looks like next time round, we're kind of set with quite a lot of stuff to do. Yeah. Looking at that guide. Ooh, an escort quest. Be careful as it's difficult. Great. I love difficult escort quests. They are my favourite type of escort quest. But yeah, chat, that is all to come. That's going to be on Thursday. It'll be back Thursday, UK time again, 11 AM, like I roughly was today. Started a little bit earlier today, actually. But yeah, about 11 AM UK time, so that is, what time are we at now? About 2 hours and 30 minutes before where we're at now. That's going to be more WoW Classic. And then Thursday evening, my time, 10:30 PM UK time. So that's about 9 hours later than we are at now on Thursday. I'm going to be streaming a special stream with some other people that have inflammatory bowel disease, or Crohn's or ulcerative colitis. All of those are inflammatory bowel disease. And we are gonna chat a bit about raising awareness of what the disease entails. To be blunt, there'll probably be a lot of poop talk. That's the best way of putting it. Yeah, and then we're gonna play some games. That's only gonna be for a couple of hours or so because time zones. But yeah, if you happen to be available at that time, come and drop by. But the general stream times are Monday, Thursday, and Saturday morning UK times. That's going to be a nice little bonus because I'm hoping in the new year to do a bit more about raising awareness about Crohn's and inflammatory bowel disease. So consider that a little taster. But for now, we're going to find somebody to raid, and I am gonna go order McDonald's and also do some exercise because yeah, I'm going to do some stuff with dumbbells. I feel in need of it. Thanks to the flooding in my local area, it means I can walk anywhere this morning. I have been very sedentary today. I've walked a whole 1,000 steps. I gotta do more. I'm gonna get on my walking pad. I'm gonna lift some weights. I'll do both at the same time like a lunatic. But thank you all for being here. Thank you for the chat. And thank you for the resub, Aurora, at tier 2, no less. And thank you, Miss Rachie, for the tier 1 resub. And yeah, thank you all for the laughs and the company. I will be back Thursday. Have a look. We don't have a Discord link up there. Is the Discord link if you want to see the schedule for future streams. we will get some raid messages up.
I'm starving!
That one is for subscribers and hungry people. First one is for followers. I beat Aurora to it. Thank you, Aurora. It's fine, thank you. Who should we raid over to? As always, there are some excellent options, and as always, we'll try and find somebody I haven't raided recently, because Twitch has a very nice thing where it tells you how many times you've raided them in the past 30 days, and I try my best to try and keep it varied and raid over to different people at different times. Sometimes it doesn't work out that way, but it's generally my aim, because it's nice to meet new people. That is what it comes down to. So let's have a look who, because I'm seeing this, I'm instinctively going, nope, I've already done that person. Yes, recently. Who should we head over to? Let's go visit. It may end up being, oh. Now, should we raid over to somebody I don't know massively well? As in, I think I know of them. I don't think they do know of me. Or, nah, I think we haven't raided them a little bit. We do once in a while. I'm going to head over to Miss Adams. Miss Adams is wonderful. I met her at TwitchCon. She's doing a sneak peek at the 2 Point Museum Zooseum DLC, which I think is out very soon. She'll know. She is a lovely person, just very cool, chill vibes. And she's just starting her stream today. So yeah, let's head over to Miss Adams. And I will see you all Thursday. Have a good one, Van Brack, too. Yeah, I hope everyone has a lovely rest of the week. I'm aiming, coming in 2026, we will bring back the Wednesday streams. For now, there is way too much for me to try and fit into the week with caring for my mum and stuff. But we will have more streams coming soon. Just kind of be patient with me throughout the run up to the Christmas period. And yeah, I will see you all very soon. Have a good one.
Spittle.